saying we're talking down Yu-Gi-Oh goats. You guys know my definition of goats in Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'm not my barometer for when you are called a goat in Yu-Gi-Oh chat is very, very high. I do not say that about like, oh, DB Grinder's a goat. Like, okay, I guess. Hobane. It wouldn't be ridiculous if you called Patrick Hoban a GOAT. Because he was incredibly innovative and an excellent deck builder, and he won YCSs. So it wouldn't be like, there's certain people, like if you said Jesse Cotton's the GOAT, all right, I'll buy that. Hoban's the GOAT, I'll buy that. Lazaro Bolito's the GOAT, I buy that. Shoot, who's another like really big player right now, chat? If you called Triff the GOAT, no, not buying it. Let me think. Who could be like a legit Jerome? Like literally doesn't play. Iman Ganin. His players bad. His players. Iman was a monster. Don't get me wrong. If he would have never quit, yeah, I think Iman probably would have been the GOAT. Had he not like he won two YCSs in a year, chat, or 2 Shonen jumps. He was a 3-time, yeah. Like Iman could have been the GOAT. I mean, this dude quitting like GX or no 5Es. Ryan Yu. The Throat Goat, Billy Bray. Yeah, if you said Billy, I'd listen to that. Jeff Jones. I think Jeff won 3 or 4. But like if you're naming people, Chad, who are just popular, that's who I wanted. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's who I wanted to go with. Joshua Smith. That's what that's what I was looking for. Joshua. If you said Joshua Smith was the GOAT, I'll buy that, Chad. The Twins? Who are the Twins? What's name of this video? The at DB Grinder Twitter crash out. That's what it is. Who's your GOAT? Who's your Yu-Gi-Oh GOAT? Cap G. Well, so I used to say that it was Lazaro Bolito, and I said, chat, that he was the only Yu-Gi-Oh player. It almost felt like that Tiger Woods aspect, where I genuinely believed he was going to be in the finals of, like, I'm not saying he was going to win every event, but that he could win literally every event that he went to. And I'm talking about like Shonen Jumps YCSs. Like he was going to be in the top 4, like the finals. However, I'm not going to lie, chat. I think Jesse Cotton hit that level. Do you guys think? I think Jesse Cotton I think there was a period, chat, where Jesse Cotton hit that level where it felt like every single event he went to, he could win. So that's why I'm like, I don't think it would be Lazaro anymore. I'd have to give it, like in tier format, like just like almost every event, if he didn't win, he was in the finals. This includes the first Pasadena, like literally the first event of tier format. It's not just tier format though. You can't just boil Jesse Cotton's career to tier 4. I'm just saying that's when he hit that like absolute ultra instinct level where it's just he's so clearly better than every single player in the game. I'm talking about like he's an entire tier higher than everyone else. And I'm not using tier. Is Pack a GOAT? No. No, that's like I don't even no. Why would you even say that? No. Like how? Because again, I'm just being objective. If you compare Jesse and Pack, how could you even make an argument for Pack? What would be Pack's argument to eat? Like what would be Pack's argument over Jesse Cotton? What would be Pack's argument over Joshua Smith? I don't think there's any. It's Corey No, not even close, bro. He won one. He never. I'm about to be done with this argument. Thank you very much. Going down swinging. Is Corey McDuffie a GOAT? See, and this is why, chat, I don't like I'm not trying to sound mean, but like when you're talking about GOAT, you're talking about like a threshold that is like 0.1% of Yu-Gi-Oh players. So, like, don't make me be mean, but Corey McDuffie never even won a YCS. He won 1 U.S. Nationals, which is a big accomplishment, but Austin Kuhlman won Nationals. Like, a lot of randoms, chat, have won Nationals. You know what I mean? When you start winning, like, 3+ YCSs, then you're in the argument, Didn't Corey let U.S. lose Worlds? U.S. has won Worlds one time. That was Paulie. US was in the finals one time. That was Eric Christensen. Other than that, US hasn't even gotten close to Worlds. I think we've had a couple of top 4 finishes, but I don't know what you mean by lose Worlds. If you're asking didn't US win? No, that was the whole big thing about Paulie, chat, is Paulie was the first US champion. He was the first American champ. No, Cap can't count. Show me. Okay. Press 1 if excuse me, Cap G, you're the expert on Yu-Gi-Oh history. Excuse me, Cap G, but actually, I'm the expert on Yu-Gi-Oh history. Okay, Twitch chat knows, so name the person then. Name the person, chat. Like, this is not a trash, great Yu-Gi-Oh player. I'm not saying any of these players aren't great, but I'm saying if you want to be in this top 1%, don't even name someone, chat, who doesn't have, like, at least 3 YCS wins. If they don't have at least 3 YCS wins, don't even name them. That's why I'm saying, like, you know, don't, when you say, like, oh, it's packed, like, no. No. And then when you get to that God tier, chat, you're battling against Joshua Smith. You're battling against Jesse Cotton. You're battling against Patrick Hope. You're battling against people who literally created metas. Like, these people shifted metas. That's why I kind of want to lead to Jesse Cotton, chat, because I think what Jesse Cotton did with the Thunder Dragon deck, from a deck building perspective, maybe the most impressive thing in Yu-Gi-Oh history. Because it wasn't just one iteration of Thunder Dragons. That deck changed like 5 different times. From we're going to play Brilliant Fusion, to we're going to play no fucking spells and traps and just play Sekka's Light, to we're going to play Dark Matter. That deck changed like 8 different times. And Jesse Cotton was he was the one spearheading the change. So let's watch your so Dark Emperor, this isn't necessarily a good video anymore, not only because the production quality in this video is horrible, but also because the video it's wildly out of date. Like, this video is probably 10 years old and the production quality is terrible. So, like, even though the video has 100, it's like not an objectively great video right now. Remastered, yeah.
Showtime.
I mean, it needs to be remastered. But, like, Jesse Cotton's not in this. Jesse Cotton isn't on this list. Joshua Smith's not on here. There's probably another current player, chat, that needs to be on this list. Probably maybe 1 or 2 more. I think Aaron Furman could have been on this list had he not, like, quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat a long time ago. Aaron Furman kind of had that trajectory, and he was good enough. Chris actually, as controversial as you guys might think of him, Chris LeBlanc has 5. Yeah, Chris LeBlanc's he's in that discussion. Christian Urena's in that, like, that's why this video kind of needs to be thrown out. Because all those players, Chris LeBlanc, when I made this video, chat, Chris LeBlanc, I think, had 2 YCS wins. Maybe 3, but it wasn't like fucking 6 like he has now. You know what I mean? And it's not even just the wins, chat. Chris LeBlanc top forward with, like, he top forward like 5 or 6 other times, from like tier format to with Pearly to with Cash and all that good stuff. Hold on. BP said something and I wanted to find it. It was kind of long. AI is objectively bad for the environment. Oh my God. Bro, hold on. Stop. I swear to God, if the argument, when you say environment, and I know I'm going to read this whole thing. Do you mean artistic environment or do you mean like the literal environment? Because if this is like if this is done by environmentalists like Greta Thunberg, I'm going to automatically say that the other side, the non-DB grinder side, is so cringe that I will not listen to their argument. Because I don't like those people. The people who chain themselves to shit and throw oil on paintings and stuff, stop it. And if you're not going to stop it, be less cringe. AI is objectively bad for the environment, and AI art steals art to replicate it. I mean, I told you guys AI was bad, but I'm also just not going to die on that hill. Although, I mean, technically I kind of did. Personally, I think it's overblown by Twitter freaks, but there's merit to being anti-AI. Okay, but the problem is DB Grinder the only person is he the only Yu-Gi tuber using AI? Like, I'm under the impression, chat, that like by next year, literally half of Yu-Gi tubers will be doing that. So, I don't know. I'm not, what's it called? AI, hentai, both. Are phones and computers bad for the environment? Says Anime Night. MBT Twitter freaks question mark. I'm not gonna respond to that. Who had the bits? Going down swinging says, hear me out. Jordan Galachar has plenty of YCS tops to show it. Also may have spelt his last name slightly wrong. Says going down swinging. I don't know who this player is. Going down swinging. Like, obviously I might not know all the newer players as much as I did the older players. Alright, he's not automatically ringing a bell, chat. Do you guys know who this guy is? Okay. Alright. I see, so I see, yeah, I see what you're saying going down swinging. And this is not a bad list of accomplishments. But here's my problem, right? This feels like Philip Riversy. Actually, like worse than that. But I don't really, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 tops is a lot. Don't get me wrong. Definition of, I wasn't going to be that mean. 15 tops is a lot. That's good. I wouldn't say great player, because we're not just going to use the word great for everybody, chat. But could you guys see Jib in like 2 years having pretty much the same resume, chat? Like, could you guys see that? Like, Jib having kind of like the same resume? You know? Like when, are you still a virgin? No. And don't ask me no questions like that. Biff Magnum. Only warning, by the way. Yeah, don't ask me no questions like that. You guys, really? You guys couldn't see Jib having a resume? You guys do realize Jib has like 5 premier tops. So you guys are telling me that you guys couldn't see Jib in 2 years having like 10 more tops. I could. Mods asleep. I mean, I don't need mods. I'll just ban them myself. Like, I can, what's it called? Jib's going to retire in 3 years. Dude, Jib's like 23. He's a baby. People are playing this game, I don't know, into their 40s. The point that I'm making here, chat, is you don't really impress me with top 64s and top 32s. What does a top 64 and a top 32 mean to you guys, chat? I'm going to tell you what it means to me, and then you guys might be mad. What does a top 64 or a top 32 mean to you? Day 2 merchant. I wasn't going to say that, but that's kind of... No. It's not about not being impressed by fireworks. It means once you started playing actual good players, you got your ass handed to you. That's what it means. It's that one NBA team like the Atlanta Hawks. I like to call it Atlanta Hawk Hell, and this is not, don't use this literally right now. But I'm sure, chat, you can think of one team. Actually, I'll give it to you guys. And think of a player slightly worse than Damian Lillard, chat, in the NBA. Like, yeah, you make the playoffs every year. And you lose in the fucking first round every year. Is that an all-time great player, chat? Someone who makes the playoffs 12 straight times and loses in the first round 12 times? Like, how can you make an argument that you're as good as LeBron? He has 4 championships. How can you make an argument that you're as good as Kobe? He has 5 championships. Like, at some point, you gotta fucking cash in, chat. Again, I've set the barometer. How are you going to make me think that you're better than Joshua Smith, who has like 4 championships? At some point, you have to take this top 32 and you got to go win those 4 extra games, okay? If you're just racking up a bunch of 64s and top 32s, that just tells me that when you played the actual good players, you couldn't hang with them. Like, sure, you can beat fucking Cap G and Swift. Who am I? You can beat players like fucking Zesty, players who haven't played in a billion. Like, okay, cool. So what? You can go 9-2 in Swiss. Now you have to play against the actual good players who just spend all day playing Dueling Book 12 hours a day. And when you played against those players, you never got past them. Like the top 4, that's impressive, chat. This right here, it's hard to make top 4. But a bunch of top 128, like, that's not that impressive to me. You know what I mean? I beat Simo at a Vegas free. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, it's like a, yes, that's actually what it is, Zesty. It is a mid-carder in WWE. It is like being the Intercontinental Champion. What Okay, you can beat a bunch of mid wrestlers. Can you go beat Kenny Omega? Can you beat Roman Reigns? Can you beat fucking Cody? Like, tell me when you can beat those guys. But if you an intercontinental champion and you never had like 2 long world championship runs, like, don't talk to me. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, chat. I thought Joshua had more. Well, I'm sorry, I'm throwing out numbers. Josh might have more than what's it called. His team let him down. Shut up. There is no his team let him down, Twitch chat. I beat Cody Angeloff. Man, I played Jesse Cotton chat, and he didn't time. I played Jesse Cotton at YCS Raleigh. He didn't time stall me, but he won it. I was so mad, chat. I was like, I was 1000% gonna win that duel. He used freaking burn damage from. God, how did he burn me? Maybe it was battle damage. I don't remember, but he won with life points. It was whack. This feels like putting Malone in the GOAT conversation. Yeah, I mean, I would argue not even Malone, because Karl Malone got the like 3 finals. He just never won. He has an MVP. I think he has 2 MVPs. Like, those are, an MVP is like getting to the finals of a YCS. Like, okay, you didn't win, but you got pretty far. Top 64s, that's like losing in the first round of the playoffs. If you want to hang a banner, chat, for losing in the fucking first round of the playoffs, God bless. But that's, I mean, if I did it, chat, I am not what you would consider a good Yu-Gi-Oh player or a great Yu-Gi-Oh player. If Cap G made top 32, you have to look at things relatively. I'm someone who barely plays the game at all. That's why I said, chat, when Zephyr Fox made top 32 at Raleigh, that was way more impressive. Fox made top 16 at YCS Raleigh, chat, playing his fucking pet deck that he hadn't played Yu-Gi-Oh in a month, and he just walked in like, all right, I'll play Flu for the 15th event in a row. I said that was 10 times more impressive than like Jib topping, because Jib plays the game all day every day and does spreadsheets and all this stupid bullshit and has testing groups. Fox just rolls out of bed, picks up his fucking pet deck, hasn't played in a month, and just says, all right, let's rock. I'm gonna get 32nd place, and I'm gonna beat the dude who's undefeated. Like, that's infinitely more impressive. Imagine Flu being your pet deck. You're just mad because you didn't top. I'm sorry, Super. Where's your top at? Where's your top at? Flu is cringe. Not hot take. Until someone can adequately tell me why Flu is cringe, I'm not buying it. But at least I understand. Hold on, let's speed through this shit.